up guys, this is Legit Strategies here. Today I'm back with my Black Ops 3 guide. Today we'll be looking at the submachine guns or the SMGs in Black Ops 3. If you haven't already watched my guide for the assault rifles in Black Ops 3, definitely make sure to check that out. I'll have a link at the end of the video. But for now, let's get into the SMGs. So, submachine guns are essentially more compact, slightly less powerful versions of assault rifles. They tend to give the players quicker movement and faster firing rates, and are best suited for close quarters combat. SMGs are often among the most popular weapon choices in any Call of Duty title. Some of the most well-known and liked SMGs from past games include the UMP-45 and the MSMC. In Black Ops 3, players have a lot more access to different submachine guns that haven't been seen in previous games. These weapons have extremely quick aiming down sight times and a decent hip-fire accuracy, and are also a perfect fit for the true run and gun style players. So I'll just do a quick run through of the Black Ops 3 SMGs. I'll have more in-depth videos coming out for each SMG, looking at them and giving class setups for them, but I just need a bit more time to gather some more stats on the guns. So now I'll just run through them pretty quickly. So first up we got the Kuda. This has balanced recoil with a steady fire rate. Although the steady fire rate could be a disadvantage for an SMG, it kind of allows it to have a bit better range when contesting people at further distances, and is one of the most popular SMGs in Black Ops 3. The next submachine gun is the Weevil. This has a large magazine and pretty low damage, but it also has an insane fire rate. This is one of my favourite submachine guns in Black Ops 3, and I'll definitely recommend giving it a go. The next submachine gun is the Razorback. This is an ideal mid-range SMG, since it has the best accuracy in its class and can pretty much compete with any assault rifle at mid-range gunfights. It is probably one of the most popular SMGs in the game. The next submachine gun with insane fire rate is the Vesper. This has the fastest fire rate in its class and is a really good SMG that I would recommend trying out when you're in close range, but you've got to try and keep to close range situations when you're using this. And the next SMG is the VMP. This is a high damage SMG at the cost of a smaller magazine, but it also has a really good fire rate and can definitely compete well in close range situations, as the range and accuracy aren't too good. So anyway guys, that was just a quick run through of the weapons. I will have more detailed videos like I said coming out for these, so make sure to be on the lookout for them. Now I'll just give some tips for the SMGs. So submachine guns are made specifically for short range combat. They fire out bullets really quick, allow you to move around a bit faster than most other weapons, and they are fairly accurate when sprayed from the hip. This makes them ideal for tight corners, narrow hallways and other tight spaces. Another tip I would recommend is to rush in and rush out. SMGs are best suited for players that like to rush in and get kills. They can also be used effectively to protect objective points from the opposition. The key to getting a good streak going with these weapons is to be fast, accurate and stay behind cover when you need to reload. These guns are really good for getting tons of points to get higher tier score streaks when used properly. My next tip is to avoid shotguns. While these guns are definitely really good for close quarters encounters, shotguns can still easily overpower them. Some shotguns have a very tight spread and deal serious damage. This makes them very effective against SMG players in very short distances. You want to avoid shotgun players at all costs, unless you catch them from behind or flank them from the sides. Another disadvantage is medium range enemies. At medium range, SMGs will almost always fall victim to assault rifles unless the enemy player has terrible accuracy. Some SMGs can still be somewhat effective at medium range when burst fired however, making them a little useful against poor AR players. And my final tip is to leave that sniper alone. At long range, SMGs are beaten severely by both assault rifles and sniper rifles. The effective range on a submachine gun is low, so it's always best to completely avoid engaging enemies at long range and try and get a flank on them. Now I'll just recommend some perks that you could use when you're using these SMGs. So when you roll an SMG in Black Ops 3, you'll almost always want to make sure that your perks give you advantages in speed, stealth and ammo. This means equipping perks like Afterburner to recharge your thruster pack more often, Scavenger to make sure you've always got bullets in reserve, or even Tactical Mask to avoid getting caught by stuns that will result in a miserable death. If you plan to flank the opposition regularly, which is what I would advise, you'll want to focus your build around more stealth-based perks such as Ghost, Cold-Blooded and Dead Silence. These perks make it so the enemy can't see you on their radar, view you with thermal weapon sights, or hear you running around as well. So in conclusion, as I've already said, Black Ops 3 SMGs are designed for short-range combat. At any other range, other weapons can absolutely destroy you in the hands of skilled players. Avoid shotgun players and sniper rifles as often as possible. When engaging with an enemy that has an AR at medium range, be sure to burst fire to land more bullets on the target, and optimize your class setup for either speed and aggression or stealth. So anyway guys, hope you've enjoyed this guide for the SMGs. Like I said, I'll also have breakdowns on each SMG when I've been able to gather more information on them, and make sure to subscribe for that. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video and a comment, let me know what you think, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this.